Hey class, welcome to week 5 of COMM 200. This week we are going to discuss two different topics. We're going to look at topic 4, controlling technology, and topic 5, surveillance and technology. In addition, we're going to take a look at the groups that I have put you in for the semester and where you could communicate with your groups. So for your items to complete this week, make sure to read these two articles discussing topic 4. The first one is going to discuss tuning in and tuning out technology. Since there's technology all around us, it's always good to understand how we can tune in and tune out of technology whenever we want, rather than letting it control us and our own. Also, please read the article, New Study Links Facebook to Depression, but now we actually understand why. This is a good article discussing, how social media has caused some people to look at more depressed state. If you think about it, you look at Instagram, you look at social media, and all people do is they post a highlight reel of their life. Accomplishments that they've done or things that they have been successful in. But you never really see the negative aspects of their life, and it's just not something that people post. So a lot of times we tend to compare ourselves to what we see on social media, and it's definitely something we need to stay away from. So since we have all this new media around us with technology and social media, it's important to understand how this technology can affect us, which is why you're going to be reading these two articles here. For topic 5, read article 6 ways your tech is spying on you and how to turn it off. And also for topic 5, read the article Tuning In and Tuning Out Technology. Both of these articles, that is not right. Bear with me one second. Yes. It should be called Americans' Views on Government Surveillance Programs. That's what I thought it was. I got a little bit confused when I saw the same article twice. That is my mistake. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick so it can reflect the correct title. There we go. And we'll save that. Quick, easy fix, and we'll go back to our student view. Okay. So again, read the article, Americans' Views on Government Surveillance. So you can see we're going to talk a little bit about technology. You're going to have a good understanding of where it's going, what it's doing to you, and then you're going to go in on how technology is actually being used by the government to get more information about you and what you're doing and where you're going. A couple good articles to give you a good understanding and make you aware of what is going on. Of course, watch this lecture, which is the week 5 video lecture below, and then we're going to look into creating some Zoom accounts, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. First, I want to go over a few things with our quiz, and then we'll talk about our group stuff as well. So your quiz 1, please make sure to complete it. It is going to be 10 questions worth 2.5 points for each. You have 6 true-false questions, 4 multiple choice, and you have 10 minutes to complete it. And this is going to be due by Tuesday, February 19th. So once you start the quiz, you cannot exit and pause the time. Once you start it, please make sure you have all 10 minutes to complete it. You get about 1 minute per question. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. But you could click on this test and quizzes link, and you're going to see quiz 1 here. You have 10 minutes, and then begin assessment when you are ready. So let's talk a little bit about our groups. I went ahead and I listed all your groups here. So you have groups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I've created a discussion board for you to communicate with your group. And what I would like you to do this week is just kind of introduce yourselves and share your contact information and maybe some days that you're available. So then that way, if you need to meet with your group, you'll have some time of where you can meet. Given this class was scheduled for Wednesday night at 7:00 p.m. and then it was turned to online, you guys all should be able to have that Wednesday opening from 7 to 9:45 to meet with your classmates if you would like to on campus, or again, somewhere safe. Since it is late at night, you want to make sure you are in a safe environment. But what I went ahead and I created up here in our forms tab, and also I included the link here for group discussions. If you click here, it's going to take you to our group discussions list. So if you click on forms, you're going to see the week 2 practice form you guys did a couple weeks ago, and then the group discussions. So find your group, see which group you're in, click on your group number, go ahead and click start a new conversation, and just introduce yourself, share your contact information, maybe some things that you like to do, really kind of get your group a warm feeling of who you are, and this will help create the connection between you and your group. In addition, write some days and times that work best for you, even though Wednesday at 7 o'clock should work for all of you, but just kind of let your group know what your schedule is like this, to give them an idea of when you can talk, when you can meet, when you can chat, all that fun stuff. So for your group project that we're going to be discussing next week, I know on our syllabus it says we're going to discuss it this week, but I don't want to throw too much stuff at you the first time for your group project. So let's go ahead and scroll down. So we're going to actually review the group project next week during week 6. This way, this week you could kind of really focus on connecting with your group and creating a Zoom account. So I will show you what you will need to do with Zoom. So create a Zoom account. Zoom is a great tool that you can use to record group presentations. So if you go to zoom.us, click on sign up, it's free here. Go ahead and put your email address here, sign up, and once you sign up, you're going to be able to do a few things such as host a meeting, join a meeting. Very easy to use, and what's great about Zoom is, here, let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and use my other school account. So what's great about Zoom is you can host a meeting. With the video on, and what's going to happen here is your meeting is going to launch. And you can share your meeting with your group mates as well. So that way you can all join at the same time, all show your cameras, join with computer audio. My camera is not working too well, but what you can do is you can share your desktop, and each participant can share their desktop as you're recording your group project. And so here is my camera. Unfortunately, my camera isn't working on my laptop. I actually dropped my laptop about a week ago, and the camera just stopped working. So that's a light in my office in the back, and now I'm waving my hand in front of it, so you can't even really see me. I'm not sure what happened to my camera, but it's something I need to get fixed. But what's great about Zoom is, once you create an account, you host meetings, you're going to see everybody's faces here on different screens. And then you can pass along who's going to share the screen. So that way, when you're recording the oral presentation of your group project, you guys can all be seen here on the screen, and each one of you can share your screen for your part. So it's almost as if you're hosting a conference or a webinar, and each of you are talking and sharing your screen, going through the PowerPoint, and so on. So I do want to show you something though before you start anything. The best thing you can do is actually hit the record button. So let's say everybody's in the chat room, you hit the record button. So you can see up here it says it's recording. Now you want to share your screen. You have everybody here on the side with their faces showing, and you're recording your video. And let's say everybody goes through their parts. Let's say 10-15 minutes go by. What you do is you click end meeting, and what's great about Zoom is whoever the host is, once they end the meeting, it's automatically going to create an MP4 for you, which is very hold on, bear with me one second. You're going to save it on a folder of your computer, but it's very beneficial for you because now what you did was you just created an MP4. I will show you. Let me go ahead and save it to my desktop. I'm going to click save, and now it's going to save it as an MP4, and this is something that you can turn into me once your group project is due. You're going to actually provide a link for me where I can download it. So now when I go to my desktop, it's going to be this file here. You open it up, and then you're going to have your MP4 right here for what we just recorded. And you just click on it, and you're going to see it pretty self-explanatory. It's an MP4.
Chat room, you hit the record button, so you can see it.
So this was me talking earlier.
Zoom, where the host is.
So kind of showing you everything of what it did. So keep that in mind. And then that's what you're going to be turning in. So familiarize yourself with Zoom. Make sure you have a good understanding on how to use it. I've also put a video conferencing tutorial here on YouTube. Click on it. You know, it's very monotone.
This is an ad for a project management tool called Monday.com. This is what it looks like, and this is what it feels like.
So it's not an exciting video, it's a little monotone, but you know what? It walks you through on how to set up Zoom. It is a couple years old, so it might be a little bit different with like setting up and the process and whatnot, but at the same time, all the tools are still there that it talks about. It's a pretty good video, kind of goes over a few different points. How to launch a meeting, fixing a few things as well. In addition, I went ahead and I put a link for Zoom tutorials as well from the actual Zoom website. So they have all these tutorials on what you can do, scheduling a meeting, you know, all about Zoom webinars, so Zoom rooms, audio. There's so much stuff that you could click on and learn about here. It's a great resource to have. So that is it for this week. Please make sure you introduce yourself with your group members, complete quiz number 1, and really familiarize yourself with Zoom and create an account. I know you guys have a lot to do this week and a lot to discuss, but again, you know, please make sure to read all 4 of these articles for each of the topics. Watch this lecture video, create your Zoom account, familiarize yourself with it, and of course complete your quiz along with your group project. Your group discussion, which you could click here, group discussion, and then pick whichever group that you are in and go ahead and post your posts. So, you know, there are no requirements for communicating with your group, but you know, it's a good icebreaker. So please make sure to at least try to get one post in there to introduce yourself and give a little background of, you know, when you're able to meet and also your contact information. So I wish you guys all the best of luck during week 5. And again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, my information is here at the top of the syllabus. This is my cell phone number. I know a few of you have used it already, which is great. Any questions whatsoever, just shoot me a text message or give me a call. If it's not urgent, send me over an email. Thanks, guys. Good luck this week, and enjoy the weekend when it comes. Take care.